comparison to his like TV. Makes you wonder, well, why is he getting so small? Like, it is not it. I could almost say I could put a water bottle beside it, and a water bottle will be the size, like, comparison to it. Like, it could actually be almost, it may be almost the same height. So it's like, versus the PS5, a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sasha learned that he fucked up on getting a mod. You remember the mod that allows you to have those when you're getting a loading screen, it's like sarcastic?
Yeah.
Or something. His Xbox loads too quick, so he doesn't get a loading screen. So every time he goes and clicks like enter into Whiterun, it's just welcome to Whiterun. No sitting there waiting for it to load. So there are wasted mods when it comes to PS5 and all that. But yeah, that's about it that I've seen of the newest kind of thing. It's like it runs so much faster. Now I'd wonder which one's faster out of Xbox or PS5?
I don't know, man.
That is a good question, eh?
Yeah, I'm literally just learning the aberration. I'm like, let's see how quickly I spawn in and just immediately die to a, let's see how many steps I'm able to take before I die. That's how I literally look at aberration. Like, don't get me wrong, I love how the map looks, right? Like, I love how the map looks. I love aberration's feeling and look to it and everything. But I always have that feeling every time I play aberration. I'm just like, I always have a feeling like I want to take like a few steps and there's just going to be a basilisk at the fucking portal.
Oh, there always usually is.
That's the thing. There's like, it's not really like it isn't supposed to be that way. Like, it just always happens to be like I just have shit luck and there's always a basilisk right there.
Yep.
It's one of those things like I can't get away from it. Like I can't. So like I'm in between like, do I want to even like care about it, or because like I love spawning at the portal because it's like so much shit over by the portal where it's like it's very nice to spawn here. But
it's also just semi-difficult.
Yeah, it's just like, but it's supposed to be an easy spawn, which.
Okay, when I see easy, I just be like, okay, so there's a small % chance that there could be a T-Rex or something in the area. Very small chance, like so small that if it does happen, you're just really bad luck, man. But there shouldn't be anything really predatorial there.
I will admit to one thing though that's kind of funny every single time I play over here. It's like I always learned that like this game hates me and loves me at the same time. I'm like, I'm okay with that, but like, damn.
It happens. Oh yeah.
Wait, did I remember to change my weight back to normal weight of 1.0 instead of having it at my 2. No, I still had a 2.2. Fuck. Whatevs. I'll swap that whenever I do the episode 2 of this.
But yeah, I was playing War Thunder yesterday or the other day there, and you know there was that Russian versus German challenge. Yeah. I go into a game and it's just immediately in the chat, "Hurrah, comrades, for the motherland!" From all my team, they're all Russian.
Of course.
I literally was just like, what the fuck? They're spewing so much communism, you know, for the motherland, for this. I just typed it. I was like, for the USSR, for the motherland.
Yeah.
Then towards the end of it, you know, they were pushing to their spot. I typed in, Stalin is proud of you.
No, for anybody that ever goes back and watches this thing, we do not actually love Russia. We absolutely hate Russia. Russia deserves to be fucking destroyed for a lot of bullshit.
It was that's a totally different army than what I'm talking about. This was of like the World War II era, where
yeah, but you gotta understand, I'm streaming, so I have to actually fucking.
Oh yeah, I just am adding that in. It's World War II era Russians that we're talking about, not the modern ones. This is one of the world's greatest tank battles back then, when the Germans broke the defensive line and were just steamrolling to a city. And the Russians literally threw everything they had at them. But short history lesson there, you know. But yeah, that was just hilarious. I'm just sitting there like, what the? I literally was like, how many people were playing like Russian tanks in that game after it ended? And I went down the list of like my team, and it was like, out of the entirety of the team, it was like, I think only like 4 people went other countries, and everybody else was just like T-34s, KVs, something like that. Sitting there, it's like, damn, the enemy team must have really hated when the KVs came around the corner and turned to said way, and it's just like, sir, we did not penetrate.
Okay, where the hell's that dodo I heard? There it is. I know I could just fucking, like, attack it with my spear, like a melee weapon, but, like, let's be honest, throwing a spear does so much more damage that it's not even worth. I could use aquatic mushrooms to try to gain back my water, but, like, dude, I'm just gonna become dehydrated again anyway, so I'll just wait for it to regen normally from me eating basically all my aquatic mushrooms, and let's eat a little bit of azul berries just so I can get some food and a little bit of water. Even though berries don't give you that much water, it's just trying to get it up. I'm wanting
you just want to get to the base level of, like, I need just the basics to live, just to get far enough away.
Yeah, basically. Also, I want to need a water skin for a little bit of time. And now I'm gonna have to say screw my starving and screw my basically everything. And I'm gonna have to make a run for the for water. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Also, if anybody knew anything about aberrations, you can get crystal like literally off the get-go on aberration. It's like the easiest map to get crystal on. It's all over the goddamn place.
Hey, I'm sorry, if you say to somebody on aberration that you can't find crystal, I'm seriously gonna have to tell you, people, go to your fucking eye doctor, okay? Because if you can't see it, it's literally all over the place. You can't miss that stuff. It literally blocks places sometimes.
I have crystal galore, and it's funny because, like, when you're level 8 and you already have a spyglass and on a map that you barely know, because, like, even, okay, I have played aberration a lot. That's not a misconception. I've played aberration a lot. But you don't even have to look for crystal. I mean, legit crystal. I mean, yeah, it's green gem, but it's still crystal. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone on this map. Now, don't get me wrong, when you're trying to get, like, blue or the orange, which I know it's red, guys. It just looks orange.
Orange, red, whatever your eye and what you want to say it is.
I have like no stamina and I have no water, which is kind of tricky to do on this map. To keep up, like, trying to keep up with both of your water on Ab if you start out in like the easy spawn is a difficult thing, because you're just gonna like run out like almost immediately. I don't want to pass out due to dehydration or due to my torpor rising from me wasting my stamina and just keep moving. And also, I know that dehydration is going to make my torpor rise with me running and everything, but, you know. Also, I crash a lot on Aberration, if anybody actually knew that. Like, Aberration and me do not have a friendly relationship.
Well, it's probably because of a few different things I'd have to probably say, considering that there is, what, nearly 3 biomes to almost load in for the game. Like, it's got to load in the outside, which is a scorched, basically, planet from the sun. Then you got the internal, like, middle part where you normally spawn, which is usually, you know, just pretty big and all that already. Then you got the radiation zone, which is just another big and glooming area.
Oh yeah, like, dude, really, Crystal and Green Gym just like right next to each other at the get-go. Like, I'm not even talking about like Green Gym hitting that for Crystal. I'm talking like legit that was just Crystal. Also, like, there's so many herbivores at the get-go on like the base spawn for Ab that it's just like, if you can't find
what you're looking for,
yeah, it's kind of hilarious. Now,
does the game kind of be a little tough at the beginning? Well, yeah, you can't exactly go outside of Aberration's thing, like, unless you want to go through hell, because there's no water outside of, out underneath of Aberration. The sun will instantly vaporize you in some points, eh?
Yeah, and I don't care what armor you're wearing, that's just gonna happen. Like,
yeah, you could have your fortitude of armor being broke. You're just
and before
yeah.
I get like a comment on like this video, is like, why aren't you gathering the mushrooms to get the aquatic mushrooms so you can like stop dehydrating? Bro, one aquatic mushroom only gives me 3 water.
Better than no water, though.
Yeah, but when I have a long run ahead, I'm just going to become dehydrated again. And that's if I get an aquatic mushroom off of picking like one of the mushrooms. Like, if I was using base rates for gathering, like, I could literally gather like almost 50 of these and never get aquatic mushrooms. Like, I've done it before, and it's just like, I would rather just struggle with the dehydration. Like, it gets so annoying sometimes, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. JD yesterday kind of was making a joke to Carl, and Carl, you know, jokingly said, "Oh, you know, he was, you know, gonna lose his mind," joke type of thing, you know. Do a certain thing I don't want to say while you're streaming, and JD gave said, "Oh yeah, well I live in British Columbia, so you know, this is that," and I jokingly turned around because I was like, "You don't live there." I said, "I thought you lived in Wasaga Beach," like that, because I knew what was going down. I was just like, "I'm gonna sail you down the river, JD." Never have I heard a man's reaction go from he thought he was top of the world to as soon as I said Wasaga Beach, he was just like, "Shut the fuck up." was like, what? I only just said Wasaga Beach. I turned around. I was like, I could have added on that, you know, the McDonald's in there. You just had to hang a left.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's DOS him on stream. That's the perfect thing.
Hey, but that's about it. Hey, I didn't keep going down with. Well, I did, but. That was just...
There's a dodo stuck in the metal over here. Let me put you out of your misery. You don't deserve it.
Now, hopefully, everybody Arc 2. That's not a thing anymore. Animals spawning in rocks and other shit. Hopefully they take that out, cause
I don't think it spawned there. I think it like was walking and went over a piece of metal and it got stuck. Is that a berry? Is that a... No, that better not be.
But yeah, like it's
no,
just
that's
kind
a
of...
Carno. That is a Carno. I knew I went this way to get water, and I knew it was a dangerous place for me to go the second I went here. But the fact that I just like look over to my side and I just see a like it's not even a high level Carno, but is still high enough level to eat me. Like, and this is a pretty peaceful place. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty peaceful where I'm at, and like is peaceful waterway because like there's not that much in the water that can kill me right here. I mean, there might be the occasional like piranha that might show up, but I mean like. It's pretty decent. Also, the metal nodes. If anybody actually saw that, yeah, I'm not blind. I know this is a metal node. Okay, I'm just. Why would I like hit this metal node when I can't even do shit with the metal right now? Like that would be a waste. I would literally just hit metal, get metal, and become overweight when I can't even use it. And I have nothing to carry it for me, so it's like, what would be the actual point? Like, why? Why would I waste my carry weight carrying metal that I can't even use?
How to tell if somebody has poor mapman skills? Because they can't direct themselves
and
like
yes,
any other
and
direction.
yes, I know those are silica pearls, okay? If it, like, okay, that's like, okay, if anybody doesn't know why I'm pointing all this out, one of the most like stupid comments to ever read on like videos is like, why did you run past that metal node? Why did you run past that obsidian, that crystal, that blah 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 blah? It's yes, I know it's there. Yes, I see it.
There's always a reason why. There's always a reason why. Hey, just because you walk past it doesn't mean you haven't noted it down in your head.
It's like, I see it. The reason why I don't grab it is because they weigh. Like, silica pearls, yeah, don't get me wrong, they don't weigh almost anything. That metal, though, if I hit that metal and I get like 300 metal, that's 300 pounds. Like, ridiculous. The only thing I'm actually going to grab that is next to me are these, like, red mushrooms. And the only reason why is because, like, I'm trying to get... that plant scares me every single time I walk near it, man.
But, hey, it's funny, I find the best people that you want to keep around for, hey, you know, you want something to be remembered, right? Are the people who can, in a way, sounds weird. You know how there's some people who always need, like, a GPS or some way of navigation to find their way home?
Yeah.
And then there's other people who, you know, they could just be driving and it's just muscle memory and just memory. They can remember their way home. Through set, you know, just
see,
through set things.
I love hallucinatory mushrooms, guys.
Oh, fuck.
I love them. I'm not gonna die to them this time. If anybody ever like, Wyatt knows exactly what I mean by dying to hallucinatory mushrooms.
And I'm sorry, how the fuck are they killing us? Like, hallucinant.
Because what it does is it makes it so you you basically start hallucinating, and the second you start hallucinating, it drains your oxygen.
I
You're,
literally
you're
laugh. It's like,
suffocating.
yeah, I know. It's like, what? Like, well, I can understand certain things, but for a guy, I thought that we just have one hell of an LSD trip. You know what I mean? And in the end of it, you know, wait, our character would just come back with just like feeling really shitty. Not, you know, he nearly fucking dies.
Like,
I'm sorry. I would love.
Is it possible to stop it? Yes, it is very much possible to stop your character from dying from hallucinogen on this game.
Oh yeah, hey, but I would very much love to be able to take like a plant like that. Just imagine you build a house and you build a certain floor where you like your garden planted thing, right? And you plant like a whole shitload of them, right? All in your garden. So if somebody invades your house, right? They're gonna run through that room and they're gonna touch those mushrooms, right? So the next time they come, so when they come up to you guys, the screen's gonna be all fucky and everything.
I didn't even look
Kind
to
of
see
a-
if I can make a torch because I kind of need one. Let's see here. I also need to grab a simple bed, and then I need something to be able to place it on. So I'm gonna have to learn how to make basic structures. But like, it's kind of funny because like, oh yeah, what do I need to make a torch? Do I have everything I need to
Oh
make
yeah,
a torch?
may,
Yes, I do.
may I add, I did not think you were gonna be on this morning.
I've actually been awake since like, what was it? I've been awake since about like 2 a.m. I kind of like I slept at like a weird time period, so it's like.
Yeah, I just didn't expect you, and yeah.
Alright, so I can actually see. Is that Stego swimming in the water? Yes, he is. Alright. So, there's a lot of metal right there, and I could go ahead and mine it, but I have like normal rates for like if you build close to stuff, it just doesn't respawn. And I kind of don't want to ruin like high metal nodes or obsidian or crystal spawns. Even though, I mean, I could ruin crystal spawns and not give a shit on aberration. And I could do the same with metal, if I'm being honest. It's mainly the only thing I'm worried about destroying, if I build too close to it, is obsidian.
Don't blame.
But it's kind of funny, because I know where I'm at right now. I would know where I'm at if I could actually see my map. Okay, I know where I'm at right now, but like, where I'm trying to go is that way where you see that little light at. Because there's a little thing I want to make it to. And I'm just a little bit cautious because I don't. Okay, I know that's
Because he's taken a walk 65 million years ago today.
No, I'm making sure I don't step into water and immediately step into piranha territory. I don't see any piranhas, but
Oh yeah,
They-
Psycho.
they-
It's
piranhas scare me more than fucking anything else in the water, if I'm being honest with you guys.
funny. I heard there was an invention made. It was by the Germans.
Mhm.
It literally, this was meant to save men's lives, and it did many times. And we don't do it. We don't have these nowadays. And I'm sitting there like, we could literally put these in the middle of the freaking ocean and save lives when ships go down. Because literally, it's just a buoy that's just modified out to be like, so you turn, open it up, right? It's pressurized inside. So, if water just puts you under, right? Big waves on the ocean. And another thing is, it's got food, bed, radio. I was like, why don't we have like so many of these along coastlines and somewhere in certain places in the middle of the ocean, like an odd one?
I know this is gonna sound very hateful of me to say this right now, Wyatt, but can you be quiet for like a little bit, because I'm walking into one of the aberration caves because I want to show something, even though I know I'm probably gonna die. So fuck it. Before I go in here, let me put down a sleeping bag, guys.
Okay, sorry. Just
Yeah, it's just Aberration is one of the more deadly maps, and I can't pay attention to everything you say and also pay attention to not getting my ass killed.
oh yeah, I was just wondering like what your thoughts on that one. It's like we just because they made it doesn't mean that we can't just say, "Oh, it's a horrible idea, people." That was actually highly intelligent.
Yeah. Alright. I like how, yep, that's perfect. My character took a shit. That tells you that this is going to be insanely good.
Bad omens in Ark when you're about to go into a cave and your character shits. Bad omen.
So, the last time I was in this cave, guys, was literally like a year and a half ago. And I forget why I was in here. I think it was when I was exploring Aberration, when I was playing it the first time. I know, right? First time a year and a half ago. Yeah, I know, right? But let's not get too judgy about when was the last time I played Aberration a lot. It was mainly like I played it a lot when it like came out on console. Then I played it a lot at one period of time, just like learn more about the map and everything. But yeah, you know, that's the first thing I want to see when I walk into a cave, guys.
What?
I love seeing a fucking Arthro at level 104. And yep, and standing right next to it, a Carno. And then standing right next to it, a Scorpion. Like, literally, what am I even looking at? They're not even attacking each other. There's all three standing right next to each other like we're best friends. Are they all female? Yes, they are. Oh my god, they're having a conference. There's
Oh
not a
my
single
god.
male, they're all female,
Guys,
and they're all of different, like, they're all of
guys,
different
it's a bunch of
species.
hens. It's a bunch of hens. They're all. Do you hear their clucking over there? Not being mean. Hey, not being mean, but it's just, hey, come on. Do you hear the clucking? And look at all they're all congregating together. See, you know, if these were a bunch of males right now, people, I guarantee you, they would have been ripping each other to pieces.
Like, okay,
It is alpha level styles.
I could easily, and this is not me being like, oh, I'm a pro Arc player. No. If it was only the Scorpion in the Arthro, I would walk in there in a heartbeat. But the fact that there's a Carno standing right next to him, literally was like, I take a step in there, I'm dead.
That Carno was just like, you know, these are my girlfriends.
It's like, the Carno, I probably could dip around a corner and get away from it. But that's not what spooks me about that Carno. What spooks me about that Carno is the fact that, like, I would have to duck the Carno, get perfectly around the corner, and then when I perfectly get around the corner, be like, okay, I got a little bit of time just to be able to make it where I need to go.
You'd hope.
So it's like, I don't know if I want to just use a sleeping bag and leave. I've already put down a sleeping bag here. But I know I could put down, like, a basic structure, like one foundation, and put a simple bed on it.
Go ahead and just build it outside so you could just explore.
Yeah, but, see, this is the tricky part, guys. Like, is there any resources around here that... Nah, there isn't. Okay. I'm just going to build a basic structure, I guess, like Wyatt said. I mean, it's just going to be out of thatch, so it's like...
Research area.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey, it's not like you have to build your main base here. It's just build a little reconnaissance place that, hey, you die, you just respawn there.
Okay, so I need thatch. So, well, I will be back in this cave in a little bit. right now I'm just I don't want to build inside the cave. Even though I could, because I turned on cave building. But like I mean there's not much I could actually destroy if I build in this cave. You know, besides like the immense lag that you get when you walk in and out of the cave. But yeah. See, this is what scares me every single time I do something like this. Is just the small fact that like I know the second I make one fuck up, it's just I'm done. I'm not even gonna put a door on my place because it's like, what's the point?
You're just like, at this point, this is just literally meant for me if I die, just to come back here, not walk.
It's like yeah, that's basically it.
Hey, it's plain and simple. Not gonna sugarcoat it to any of the people. It's just called make a little hut, put a little bed, and if you die, fucking respawn. Get back in there.
And
now, one thing
I'm gonna build my small little house over here.
One thing I can say to about Ark is if you are already getting mad at Ark, stop playing. Like if you just died like one time, you got your stuff back, and like the game, you're already like fucking furious. Stop playing. Don't keep playing because the game's just gonna keep adding it on till eventually you like want to rip your console off wherever you have it and like almost smash it. Hey, take a break. Go and play something else.
Is it nighttime? Is it nighttime? I can't tell on this map half the time.
Why?
Cause I just heard a it's one, so I mean it should have already woke up if there was one here. Well, wait, no, this is they're always awake. Well, we know what that is. Okay. Cool.
My favorite thing, everybody. Oh, Lord.
So I'm not really concerned about dying and losing some shit. But, before I die...
You should have that... I hope you have that little house built so you can at least spawn there.
It's not a full house, but I have a sleeping bag. That's a one-side thing. So it's like... okay, so where should I go? Because I need more thatch. I need more thatch and I need more wood, but there's no trees next to me. So, what's the closest place? I guess this way. This is definitely not like a map that I mean, I know it's nighttime, and I'm in a semi-peaceful place, but like, oh god.
Very quick, if you hated nighttime, okay, like, if you have like somewhat that, like a fear of the dark, and also had the fear of stuff making noise in the in a forest environment, I would not recommend you play Ark anywhere towards nighttime, or go exploring during the night. Yeah, or just don't play Aberration, because if you play Aberration, fuck,
it's basically always nighttime.
Yeah, it's always nighttime, so anything that's nocturnal that does lots of damage will be awake and fully at its peak. And then even if you manage to get around that, it's just when it turns night, it's already dark with daylight. So it goes from darkish to freaking nearly pitch black.
But I mean, Aberration was nice enough to give us night lights.
Yeah, well, okay. It's nice to a said point that they work, but it's more of the fact that I look at it this way. So you put a bulb dog on your shoulder. Don't dinosaurs see that light? You know what I mean? Just walking through the forest, so it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, God forbid Arc 2, they make it like dinosaurs will come towards light, right?
I mean,
That's
they
moving
react
like that.
to sight, sound, and smell in Arc 2, so they might.
So, but now, the only thing I can think is what would actually keep them away is fire.
I mean,
Because you gotta remember, fire, may, like, to them is very dangerous, right? The dinosaurs don't know what fire is. Man used it for cooking, right? But it's because the power of fire, right? Look what it can do. It can cause forest fires and all that, right? So that's where the dinosaurs would fear it naturally, is, hey, this is something that naturally occurs, and when it does, it destroys and kills anything, right? And here it's being wielded by this small man. That's pretty fucking scary.
okay,
Well,
what
the
the hell
small
is that
thing.
dog?
And the small thing is carrying it on some type of, like, stick coming towards me.
This is like a low-level bulldog, and it kind of has a shit charge. If I'm being honest with everybody, like 200 is not a great charge.
No, you...
But I mean, it's only level 11, so I mean, I can't really hope for a lot on that.
Well, you take what you can get.
Yeah, basically, you honestly do. I'm gonna give it all those mushrooms.
Hey, if you can't, people will, like, hey, I'm sorry, you take what you get, and look at it this way. In the future, you'll get better. Right now, you're stuck with what you got.
Apparently, it only needs aquatic mushrooms, so I mean, I want to put it on my shoulder for right now. And I kind of hate because it's like, it's literally a nightlight that's a decent nightlight. Because I mean, like, I can put this away and then I would want to make it so it's useful. But it wouldn't charge until I turned it on and then turned it off. And yeah, so we got a nightlight, which is semi-helpful. But that's not the main thing that they're good at. You kind of just use them to detect max level dinos and max level or with enemy players, which is kind of useful for them, especially on this map. But like,
What do they do?
they detect max level dinos and they detect players. Or enemy players. Yeah. I'm kind of in like a weird area right now because I'm trying to get some. I had to make sure it wasn't what I thought it was. So we got this excavator going off above us, which is probably one of my least favorite things on this map is the excavator. Like, I love it and hate it.
Like, oh, hey, you need that extra bit of obsidian? Oh, it dropped from the ceiling. Cool.
But then the screen shake is annoying. And how did I know that's what it was? How did I know it was a fucking Tech Raptor, guys? Oh my god, did I just kill the Tech Raptor? I'm God. Okay. That Tech Raptor almost was the death of me. I know I'm increasing my movement speed, which is weird because I normally never increase my movement speed. But you kind of need it on the app, if I'm being honest with you guys. So let me heal up quickly so I can not worry about a lot of problems on this map. I'm gonna make a bed. I need it. Okay. Now all of that, because I kind of knew that it was a raptor. But, I mean, like, even though you know it's a raptor, guys, you just can't be scared of it. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If I didn't do what I did, and I did not get that wood, I would have not been able to make a bed. Now, am I kind of in, like, an area where I'm kind of, like... don't you just love when you can't walk up a small little rock because you're overweight and you can't jump? I love it.
Epic.
So, I mean, I got my Bulb Dog, which is side quest complete, apparently. And it was a tech raptor, and I'm really glad that I had spears, because if I didn't have spears, I was more likely dead if I was trying to beat it to death with my stone axe or pickaxe.
Or your bare hands.
Indefinitely. If I try to beat it to death with my fucking bare, like, an instant, oh, I'm screwed. So I'm gonna just drop all that scrap metal. Oh, that ain't good. I'm gonna hide for a second, guys, so I can not be overweight. So I'm gonna try to figure out everything I have that I need to get rid of, like, immediately on my person.
Why? What's wrong?
Pack of raptors. So, we're going to get rid of a lot of stuff that I just need to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of that black pearl because, like, they're really difficult to get. I'm not going to get rid of the chit and the electronics. Let me go ahead and eat a few more of these mushrooms. I don't want to get rid of the element dust, so I might have to, but I can just go ahead and get rid of those. I can go ahead and get rid of those. I want to go ahead and get rid of some of the meat I'm holding. Okay, I'm gonna have to make it back to my house. But the problem is, like, those raptors had to spawn in at, like, the worst place for me. Because those raptors...
They spawned in.
They spawned in next to the water that I have to go into to make it to where my house is. So we're going to try to make it around.
Try. Doesn't mean we'll succeed, but we'll try.
I got killed by a raptor. And, like I said, at least I had a sleeping bag. So, and I can go ahead and tell you, without even looking at that, my Bulb Dog is dead. Rip Bulb Dog. He's getting a gravestone. He's been with me for, like, less than 10 minutes. He was a good Bulb Dog.
He did well.
But yeah, no, that was kind of like a rip moment. It's like, why did they just had to spawn a pack of raptors in between me and my house, and I couldn't even make it to the water. I mean, I could have tried to make it to the water and then run for my life and everything, or swim for my life, I guess, because, but that's all like if I'm able to out swim a raptor, which is not a guarantee. So I'm gonna try to hope I can grab my shit and just make it back to my house. And I guess before we enter into the cave, we're going to do a few crafting. And Wyatt can probably vouch, I'm probably going to say one of my most quotable things in history. If I was making these as individual videos, this would be when I shut off the camera for recording, and there'll be a cut. What the a roll rat is what killed my bulb dog. A roll rat. They're not even an aggressive species. I feel like it's just killing the whole pack of raptors, and if it is, I'm like, I definitely, yeah, that happened apparently. A roll rat just killed the raptors. I salute you. But you did kill my bulb dog, but I'm not mad about that. So I'm not mad about that, cause I mean, I can always get a new bulb dog. Am I slightly sad? Yeah, but anyway, I could probably get a higher level one. I'm just surprised that there isn't no piranha where I'm at. And before anybody questions me of why I would want there to be, I don't want there to be piranhas. I don't want there to be piranhas. That's just me being like, I'm surprised there isn't. It's kind of the same way, like, I'm surprised there's trilobites next to me. Because that's also something that normally don't have next to me, is like trilobites. Good source of oil, good source of silica pearls, good source of chitin. And also you can get black pearls from them, but not that much. Better than nothing, but like, still surprising to me, no matter what. I'm out of stamina, I'm swimming, so. But it's not like I was going to stay over there where everything was turning to hell in a handbasket. I think that might be enough movement speed for right now. I don't need like an insane amount of movement speed. I just need enough to make it so I can actually get around. How do you know where my house is when I see the Diplo just floating in the air? I am grabbing the silica pearls around my house just because I know they're not going to respawn, and I know they're always going to respawn further back. But I mean, a little bit of silica pearls will never kill anybody, you know. You know what they say. Also, yes, I do see that trilobite, and I want to kill it. That is... You're an aberrant, but you have like one of the worst aberrant colors I've ever seen. I'm not mad, not mad. I have 5 black pearls so far. That definitely is a good thing. I didn't really get everything I wanted to get while I was over there, but it was more on the fact that I didn't want to lose everything that I had. So I mean, am I mad I don't have a storage box, so I can't store my shit? Yeah, that I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I slightly am. But I mean, what can I do? I mean, I don't have any thatch, so it's kind of like a little bit of me. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna have thatch, but I can always try to get more thatch later. Apparently I just have spare walls. And apparently I only had 1 spare wall, so we're gonna do something stupid with that wall. I'm just gonna put it up there for right now and just ignore it. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. I need a little bit of that because I would really like to have a storage, like a storage box, so I can go ahead and store the black pearls, silica pearls, and all that. But I don't have a way to store them. Like, I just don't have thatch, which it is very sad that I don't. I can make glow sticks, which I'm gonna have to know how to make anyways later, but like, also I can learn how to make a fish basket, but that also requires thatch, but also something I'm gonna need later. Cementing paste, go ahead and know how to make that. Gunpowder, go ahead and know how to make that. Go ahead and learn that. Go ahead and learn that. Go ahead and learn how to make hide clothing. Go ahead and learn that. Okay, cool. So, do I need a raft on Aberration? If it was any other map, I'll say no. But Aberration already scares me, so yes, I would actually take a raft on Ab. Even if it's for nothing else but just getting across this to go from the cave to where I need to go from there. Will I eventually just build inside of the cave and build up for my Ab series? Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. I've never built in that cave, if anybody actually is wondering. I've never built inside of it. How I build around? I've built around it multiple times. Never have I built in it, though. It was one of the first caves I ever found on Ab when I was goofing around. And if anybody ever brings up like, oh, you probably are just looking at the map on the wiki for Ab. No, actually, I've never looked at the wiki maps for Ab. I've done it for a lot of maps, but not Ab. Ab is one of those maps that I just like suffered. Oh my god. That trilobite has so many spears in him. I guess he's just gonna take all my spears with him because I can't keep chasing him.
Or Farron.
Pretty sure that's another. Yeah. Will Rollrat be a nice tame? Maybe. I might not change that rating for right now. Let me go ahead and throw some of the stuff I have in here that I don't need a lot of. Meat. That's fine though. Alright. Yes, that was a Sarko. And that roll rat is literally my, like, saving grace. Swear to God, man, it's killed, like, every single thing that's tried to kill me. Like, that roll rat, oh my God, I was butchering the name of a roll rat, has literally saved me. Like, it didn't save me against the raptor, but it avenged me, and it just killed that Sarko, and that was the only thing that was, like, threatening my raft. I'll be back over there for metal soon, but right now I'm not really concerned about the metal. The metal isn't really a priority for me at this moment. I have like everything I need right here for right now. And I don't really have to leave this area for right now, so. Okay. So, the Sarco did have a few gifts for me, I guess. And it kind of would be nice, because that would have been better if I didn't just get Hyde. Which is basically why I'm just going to be unequipping and dropping almost everything I have. Yeah, no, I just dropped Primate. I don't really care. I'm basically going to be dropping all of it anyways. 110 movement speed, which is basically all I really need anyways right now. So let me increase my stamina a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right there anyways. And we have a few things that we need. So I need to check to see what I need to make this, which is probably just gonna be stone, but I have stone. Also need to make that, so let me actually remove more stone. But first things first, actually make what I need the most. Of course I'm gonna be missing, like... I knew I could have just gone up here for fungal wood, but like, once I destroy this, it's not coming back. Okay. So... I'm not gonna light it up yet, because there's a few things I need to do before I do that. And basically, it's kind of simple what I need to do. Make everything look better. Make everything in my house look better. Do 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 do. I don't need my raft right now. I could use it, but I don't really need to, so. Hardy har har. I know I'm gonna get stone out of this, and I could always just use these, but I'm only gonna hit up one of these with what I have, because it's gonna be kind of weird what I'm gonna do. I'm doing this just to get a few basic metal that I need. Okay, now to see how much metal I have, because I don't think I have 300. No, I would have loved if I had 300, but okay. Now some small stuff I can drop. I can drop that. I can drop that. I can drop that. Drop that. I can drop that. I'm splitting all my meat soak. Okay, so now let me go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. And then I could do the rest that I need for my house for that. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 6, 7, so 7 walls.
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on?
I'm, definitely in metal stage before 2 hours.
Are you, still streaming?
Oh yeah, that's how I know I haven't been doing this for 2 hours.
I just wonder.
I started on this map when I started streaming, and, it's only been an hour and 16 minutes, apparently. Now I'm doing a slow walk back to my house. You can join, by the way. This is not a solo, thing I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I was probably gonna have to plug in my controller since I just realized the battery's fucking dead, and that made me, basically standing for a little bit. Is, I don't have a long charging cable right now.
Let me, make it to my house then before you get there.
Well, I'm not gonna join right yet. I'm gonna
No,
probably most
trust me.
likely
By the time you get back, I'll be back at my house because I'm literally walking at snail pace. Snail pace. Pace. Not paste. Pace. I'm not talking about Akina paste. You can use a cementing paste.
No, me, I'm meaning like I'm going to be waiting here for a little bit because I gotta wait for the
It only takes like 20 minutes for a controller to charge.
And I got a short cable, so
Weird thing that I know.
weird flex.
Weird thing that I know. PS4 controllers only take about 20 minutes to go from no charge to full charge. Unless you have a controller like I'm using right, unless you're using a controller that I'm using right now that dies in like 5 minutes. So I always keep it plugged up. Dude, like, I'm so overweight. Overweight does not describe how overweight I am. But I'm bringing back a lot of goodies. So, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. Well, is Aberration probably going to be the next map I add into my cluster? It all depends. You guys actually have to let me know on that one. Because, like, the next map I add into my cluster that's going to be like a fan cluster is completely up to you. I know I'm going to keep Island as like the map in my cluster right now, but I don't know what map you guys want in my cluster for PlayStation. Because no, I have to have a PlayStation for each map. So I'm slowly going to work on that, but it's all up to you guys about what map you guys want. No kidding, that excavation might kill me while I'm in the water because it's literally just throwing me around, so I have to like literally wait for the excavation to end before I get back into the water because it literally just threw me all the way back to the place I was.
Back to the place where I just was. Ah, fucking shit.
Weird little thing about that. I love the excavations because they can help you out in a pinch situation. Especially if you were doing what I was trying to do for my level 10 grabbing a rock drake egg and I was like, I need wood, but there's no wood around me, and it just dropped and gave me wood, and it gave me stone also that I needed, so I was like, yay, I can make a spear. I can make a pickaxe, so I can make a spear. Also, the fact that I had to gather like almost like 400 aquatic mushrooms just to be able to do that. Because aquatic mushrooms negate the effect of the freezing hallucination. So, yeah, that's the thing. Aberration where you do the dumbest shit just to survive. But Aberration does have a few things that are kind of sad. I can't get one of my favorite dinosaurs on Aberration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't get flyers on Aberration. So I can't get my RG. Rip RG.
Tears, hey, tears just dropping down your face. It ain't right, man. It ain't right.
But flyers are allowed on Aberration. You just can't get them on Aberration. You also can't get Thylas on Aberration. So, yeah, two of my favorite mounts you cannot get on Aberration. You cannot get Thylas and you cannot get RGs. You actually can't get any flyer on Aberration, which understandable because like where the fuck would they spawn at? Like I don't know where they would spawn. Like I could try to defend that. It's like they should definitely be able to. No, there's nowhere I can say they can spawn. But I mean, don't get me wrong. There's other climbers that you can get on Aberrations. So I mean, I can't be too pissed about it. I can just say it's kind of dumb that I can't get certain dinosaurs. Like, I could definitely see an aberrant version of a Thyla.
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely see an aberrant version of a Thyla. Now let me drop off this, like, insane amount of metal I have, so I'm not overweight anymore. Then let me put my preserving bin over here so I can actually do stuff with it. I know, it's a very small house I have over here, but I mean... This is not my main house, and is literally just for me to have a place to be and a place to spawn for right now. I will make something more extravagant than this later. I mean, come on, this is episode 1 of my AB series. A 2x2 thatch hut is not going to be my main house. If it was, then that's just sad. My main house on almost everything is a castle. Can't wait for a lot of people to see that one. That's not even a weird flex, that's just me being honest.
No, that's flexing.
That's a flex that deserves to be one, though. I feel like we're just going to skip completely over bow and just go straight to crossbow on app because like it's doable. Like it is very much doable. So yeah, we're going to save some of my Ingrams for right now because like there's stuff I want to do later, but yeah, we're gonna save a few of my Ingram points. We're gonna save a few of my Ingram points, and we're gonna make some. We're gonna make some nice little mortar and pestles, which we're gonna make two because it's literally all I can make right now. I normally like making three, but
Hmm.
we also don't have any narco berries, but we can always get some. So. I can't see anything. Also, I like how trilobites like just spawn here a lot, so it's like I don't really have to worry about that. Like silica proles, like dude, electronics are gonna be so easy to make on this map that it's like not even funny. So. And I really hope this series like shows you the beauty of Aberration. Because a lot of people don't understand. Like, there's a lot of stuff on Aberration that you can get quickly. And without, like, almost any danger. Like, there's very few things that are actually around where I'm at that can kill you. So it's like... I'm waiting for it to become somewhat daytime so I can actually see what I'm doing. I wasn't even looking at my stamina, so oofed. Oofed on that one. Alright, let me get some spark powder crafting. I know probably like anybody that's watching this later will probably be like, why aren't you going to go ahead and make cementing paste with all the chitin you have? I got a few reasons. Mainly, why waste all my chitin on cementing paste right now? I mean, I don't really see the point of wasting all of it. It's like I'm not going to waste my oil right now to make gasoline. Because, like, what's the point of wasting them when I have nothing to use it on? I mean, at least that makes sense to me. I don't know to anybody else, but at least it makes sense to me. Now we're just gonna wait for all of that metal to.
Yeah, and there goes his
Yeah,
microphone.
no, sorry. Yeah, I unplugged it on accident. We're just gonna wait for all of that metal to become metal because that's a lot of metal. Um. I mean, we got a lot of fish next to us. We got a lot of silk pearls next to us. We got a decent amount of stuff next to us. So, I mean, it's like very iffy if I want to actually collect all that right now. I probably won't. Probably just leave it where it's at. If I ever needed to, I could also go like not even that far away from where I'm at. I don't know why that stego is just swimming in the water. We need a lot of stone.
Well, shouldn't be too hard to find stone.
I mean, where I'm at, I have more rare resources than normal resources, so. But yeah, it's still easy to find stone. As long as I'm not too extravagant with my building, I'm pretty much fine. And yes, if anybody's wondering, I'm going to let Wyatt become extravagant with building. As long as he doesn't destroy spawn nodes. Meaning he can build whatever the fuck he wants in front of this cave. Or like anywhere that's not next to like blue gym, red gym, gas deposits. I mean, he can build around a gas deposit, but not on a gas deposit.
Opens the floor here, so we got an internal system like that.
Yeah, because we need to have a gas collector that creates the congelate gas, so I can make hazard gear. Also need to make a lot of zip systems, like zipline systems, at some point. But you know, we'll worry about that later. I am going to make a little bit of cementing paste, but I'm not going to waste all of my chitin on cementing paste.
Understandable. Hmm.
Hey, how you doing, Galaxy? But yeah, no, it's weird, man. All right, so what am I doing right now? It was a smithy I was looking to make stone. I guess I'll wait for the cementing paste to craft, and then I'll worry about grabbing a little bit of stone out. Make a smithy. Throw back in whatever stone I have left. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's working out decently. I mean, let me throw in my hide I have. Let me throw in that I have. I can throw in my thatch I have. Let me throw in what wood I have right now. And fiber I have, because I need to get some more of that anyways. Split all of my meat again and wait for it to spoil in like less than 10 seconds. Okay. Again, with it having that wonderful effect of like me trying to climb a hill. If it throws me off of this cliff due to excavation, I swear to God, I want to like start saying some stuff I don't want to say. Oh, come on, game! Don't throw me off due to. Ooh, you almost did it. Okay, don't throw me off due to excavation. I don't want to land in water, but it's already a pain to get up here. It's already a pain to climb stuff, man. You get rare mushrooms very easy. To like the point where it's just hilarious how easy you get rare mushrooms.
Hey, look at I got a rare mushroom. Well, that's easy.
Yeah, but there's nothing like there's no I'm not even gonna call them a proctodon. I'm just gonna call them a kangaroo because that's what they are. I just love when I get stuck, man. Okay, for anybody that sees me do this, this is literally something just because I got stuck and I don't feel like using respawn jelly. Mainly because I don't have any on me. So I'm just going to fly up like a little bit and then immediately go back to walk because I'm not using respawn jelly right there. As like one of the dumbest, like it's so dumb how that can happen in Ark. Like, that is something that gets very stupid. Being able to just fall into a little crack and be like, You're not getting out. Alright. Now, what am I carrying that weighs too much? Oh, I am carrying a lot of wood. But that was like the whole reason why I even jumped up here was for wood. So I'm not going to drop it. I jumped up here for fiber and wood.
Fiber and wood.
Fiber and wood. My best friends.
Fiber and wood. Must chop wood.
I mean, yeah, man, I have like almost 600 wood on me. Well, fungal wood, but wood. Wood in general. Ugh, gotta be able to swim like slower than Methuselah. Note to self, tame aquatic mount. Note to self, tame any mount. It's been 2 hours and all I've tamed is a bulb dog. It's been 2 hours and I haven't even crafted a single arrow or a bow. But I got a lot of resources.
That's a plus.
Yep. I'm actually way down to like extraordinary amounts. And I love how aberrant creatures look. So, I mean, Aberration is definitely like one of my favorite maps. But like, yeah, I mean, I can't really like judge anything from that. It's weird because like I love Aberration and then hate Aberration. Because I swear to God, if at any point in time while I'm swimming and another excavation starts happening, I'm literally going to be like, no, no. So I'm just going to be pulled like 1,000 miles by current. It's not even current, it's just the vibration for some reason throws you when you're in water. So it's like, oh, and I'm definitely probably going to drown, but I'm so close to my house that I don't care. No stamina, no speed swimming. I'm surprised I haven't ran out of stamina yet. Oof, okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Now, I could, in theory, have my first mount be a Carno? In theory. I don't know why I have to say that, in theory.
No clue.
But
Do you mind explaining to us why you have to say it like that?
because the Carno I saw inside that cave is level 101, and I don't see me knocking it out anytime soon. It'll be easier for me to kill it or run away from it. Especially on the fact that I have like no narcotic. Well, I have 5 now, but no narco berries. I have narco berry seeds though, but I have no form. So, yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to get to. At some point, I'm definitely gonna have to start growing a farm. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 compost bins. Then look for crop plot because I want to see if I'm high enough level 2. I can go to a medium crop plot. Can't get a large one yet. Not level 36. Well, I'm waiting for that. Well, I'm still waiting for my metal, I guess. I can go ahead and set up a basic farm.
So, what's going on?
Setting up a basic farm. Because I need to. I have a feeling like if I didn't, I would never get anywhere in life. Even though it's so easy to set this farm up that it's not even funny. I mean, I'm right next to water, so. Irrigated, irrigated.
Ow.
Irrigated, irrigated. So all these are irrigated. None of them have seeds in them, which is about to change. Because I have a narcoberry seed, because I'm a Chad like that. I have a savor root seed, because I'm a Chad like that. That's basically all I have, though. So I guess I'll have savor roots. And narcoberries. So let me go ahead and plant narcoberry in that one. And savor root in this one. Let me go down over here. Put some thatch in there. And start the collection of feces.
Now, I hope in Ark 2 that there's a way that we can put like a floor down that, you know what I mean, like if you get high enough tech points or like high enough in your trees or whatever you need to learn to make stuff, right? I don't know how it's gonna work. But, you can make something that automatically collects that for you. You know what I mean?
Automatically.
Yeah, basically like shit. You know, you leave your dinosaurs in like a pen area and it does it for you.
Dongby?
That way, something almost like that. You know what I mean? Like it falls through and just automatically collects. You know, and then you can just walk over and, well, grab a whole crap load of it and throw it into the bins if you need it.
Oh.
But they'll probably not. But who knows? Maybe they'll actually have compost piles.
Shit piles.
Well, hey, if they do it a said way, it'd be cool if like they're just big piles of shit and other stuff like that, and you have to turn it over. If you turn it over, it makes it turn faster into compost.
Yeah.
You know, actually add on the, hey, sure, you could leave it there and it will eventually turn to compost like this long, or if you do it this way, it cuts it in half.
When you realize I don't have fiber, which I actually knew I didn't have fiber, but like,
Hey, but imagine you heard that, like, you just need a pitchfork to turn it over. I mean, one of those moments where silence takes over the room as everybody as that, struggle doing certain things realizes, wait, farming just became easier?
Especially since in Ark you have to have farming. Like, you have to farm in Ark. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to.
Well, you either farm like that way, or like you're gonna be running around the forest grabbing berry galore, and
no, it's because like you can't make kibble without like the actual 4 main archetypes of shit. So it's like, and like you kind of need the kibble, especially if you're going to do like high level dino taming.
Oh, I get what you mean. It's just me, I'm thinking of like easier way system than you having to, it's more for the. So for farming, it's instead of it being like 20 minutes or longer for fertilizer, right? You actually can do what interact with it, right? You know, flip it over, move it around, right? And it will break down faster.
Yeah.
So, you know, basically take the 20-minute timer and make it just 10 minutes. I would sooner have something take 10 minutes than 20. But, and just other things, you know, it'd be kind of neat for them to add on, like, you know, your crops, you got, like, you know, you can get, do better with them if you know, take time, you know, basically do gardening like we do nowadays, right?
I mean, stuff grows quicker if you do
Pluck
greenhouse
weeds.
effect, but, like...
Oh yeah, but, like, in the means, like, pluck weeds, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, but that's as far as I'm saying for that, you know, weeds. Don't go into, hey, you know, oh, there's a weird spider mites, you know, type of thing attacking your plant. You gotta figure out how to get rid of them. Don't go complex.
And don't go way too childish, like Wizard 101 farming.
Yeah, at least make it like, hey, you know, you want your crops to do better? Weed them. Actually take some fucking care into them. Don't just be like, here, I plant them and add some fertilizer and, yeah, just nothing else grows with it. Hey, because I could do a plot of, you know, soil, you know, place something in it, leave it outside, and I guarantee you in 2 summers, I'll have other shit that was not planted in there.
Yeah.
It's more just the realism effect of it, right?
Yeah.
Because you're doing so much for the dinosaurs. I hope they do some for the actual, like, you know, farming and stuff like that.
Alright. Yeah, I could finally get a crossbow. And let me actually make pickaxe and axe, because I'm pretty sure I needed those also.
Now, I'm trying to think here of anything else. I definitely think they should keep the climbing axe. Those are fun. Yeah, those are fucking amazing. Like, I'm sorry, if they don't have that in the Arc 2, I'm really gonna be disappointed. Because it's like, now I can't, like...
They weren't even in basic Arc, they were added during Aberration.
I know, but like, now, but you know what I mean? Like, Arc 2, because of all the stuff that they can bring over, right? I hope that those are one of them.
And please
sure
make
they
it so I
weren't
can
good
make them without fungal wood. I love them too, but the fungal wood,
okay.
Really? Why do they have to be made out of fungal wood?
I do have to agree. Like, hey, make it that we can make multiple different types of them. Sure, fungal wood's one of them. Regular fucking wood is like, you know. Hell, I could even see you using bones, but that would be a little more breakable.
Insanely breakable. I mean, you're using the, like, pierce into rock.
Well, I was meaning more for the handle part. Not the actual part that's the blade.
Still, you're using the break into rock.
Yeah, but that's what I was meaning. But like, still though, like, there's other things that you can put into the game for it that, you know, instead of just fungal wood. Hell, you could do you could do, like, different, like, regular wood, fungal wood. Hell, I'd even do metal eventually. Where it's just like, here, so you get a metal climbing pick that lasts, like, for fucking ever, because that's what's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved the climbing pick, because it's just like, you want to go and explore the map, but, like, also have fun rock climbing. There you go.
I like how you mentioned that, and I just got high enough level to make them, so I'm like, yeah.
Because, I think they also work on trees, right?
Yeah, you can climb trees with them also.
Yeah, so, like, right there, they are the greatest. Hey, so say you're wanting to hide from players, right? You know, they were chasing you and you got away from them just for a sec. Climb a fucking tree. I mean, you climb up, get so high, and just go don't move. Sit up in a certain place and just listen. You'll hear them go by. And just sit there. Like a Sayo Kaleo, you sit there. Only instead of waiting to pounce on your prey, you're more or less letting them pass on by. That's the use I can see for those, is like, hey, you go into a dense tree area, you can like lose your enemies real quick. Because all of a sudden they'll be looking down on the ground thinking that you either lied down, crouched, or kept running. Meanwhile, here's you just sitting up so high up in the tree that you're just covered by some branches. Doing that stare down and looking at them.
Yeah. Okay, I finally have a few decent things. Let me go ahead and store some stuff so I'm not overweight anymore. Throw that in there, throw that in there. And what am I missing? Of course it's metal, but I mean, I have metal cooking. So. And we're about to do like a full lapse to make this so much easier for me.
Now, a cool thing that would also be nice in Ark 2. Yeah, I know they already have crossbow grappling hooks, right?
Yep.
It'd be nice if they actually just had regular ones, right? Where your guy, you know, starts winding it up and then wings it up, right? So if you wanted to climb somebody's walls.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool thing to have, you know. You wing it up there and then you can, you know, everybody can climb up with your, you know, attack party and you can climb up their walls.
Yeah.
But, hey, hopes that, you know, things like that can happen. That'd be really cool to give an idea to, hey, drop that to the developers, eh? It'd be funny, eh? I don't know where after the game comes out so far in, they add in stuff. There's a grappling hook like that. You're just gonna be sitting there, it's like, boy.
And I finally have a zip. I finally have a zip going to the metal. We have achieved. We have achieved it. We have achieved an easy way.
Oh my god. Think, if you're going to war with some people, think they have to tell their dinosaurs to go aggressive, right? To attack players, usually. So think it, you know, and most players want their dinosaurs fully aggressive because, you know, they'll run off. So, think, Psycho, you could just climb over their thing, and if you don't attack a single one of their dinosaurs, and just get into their building, they may not even realize that there's players inside the house. That, hey, pretty big brain, eh?
Yeah,
all of you just managed.
Until you have a Parasaur.
Oh yeah, but you get that, you know, that thing where, you know, maybe they don't have anything turned on like that, right? They weren't prepared. You basically, that term, you caught them with their pants down. They don't realize you guys are outside. Hey, you build up to the roof, they got a ceiling hatch, and they don't put a coat on it because they thought nobody would be brazen enough to land on the roof. What ended their entire house? Everybody opened that door. Oh my god. Hey, Psycho, I could already see it now. Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, opens the hatch door. Everybody just tosses grenades inside, and then we close it quick. We treat it as a bunker, okay? grenade first, then everybody goes in. Because in the sheer panic and chaos of all those grenades going off, they won't be prepared. Oh, frig there. Let's do it so loud. Jesus.
Alright, we have officially made easier way to the metal.
Again, I hope that they allow us to actually do more with the map in the means, like, so say you come up to a perfect rock wall, right? And you want to build like a home into the rock, right? That we could either sit there with like yourself and pick it, you know, until it breaks, right? You know, and you can design it that way, or we get a set dinosaurs, like I hope that they have like an actual like mole. Not a mole rat, a mole.
I mean roll rat.
No, not roll rat, but I'm meaning a mole rat. Like, well, I mean like an actual mole. You know, they always live underground. They hate coming outside. They're blind, basically.
Yeah.
Use their nose. Think, if you had one of those, make them semi-difficult because they're useful. Because think, you could have it drill into the side of a rock face, and you could build a nice home in there.
Yeah.
Me, it's just because I hate building out in the open. I'm one of those kind of people. It's like when I build out in the open in a valley, I just feel like, damn, this place is like not secured. Somebody could like come from any direction, or like so many.
Why not use the tree platforms or the cliff platforms?
True, but me, it's just the thinking of, well, it also makes it so, you know, you could layer defenses before anybody actually gets to the end part of your house.
Or why not just make an underwater house?
Because I just don't like Megalodons if I actually fall outside.
Yeah, but Megalodons can't break metal.
I'm making a joke. I'm just making a joke, you know. I fall outside accidentally. I don't want to deal with Megalodons outside.
Or just cancel that bitch.
But yeah, I
make so many jokes about Quetzals because, like, I love Quetzals.
But yeah, like, that's just my thing is, me, I'd like to be able to build like an underground kind of area where it's not, for one, inhibiting, you know, an area of the map, right?
Yeah, like, okay, guys, this is just for video aspect, and I want to say this. If this was, like, on my cluster server or anything, don't build in front of this cave like I'm doing.
Yeah, like that's the thing is, like, make it so people can actually do the homes that they're wanting, because the reason why is, think how defensible that area is, right? There's only usually one way to get in.
No, don't build in front of this cave because there's an artifact in here.
Yeah, no, I'm meaning, like, most of those people, what I'm meaning is they build those for, one, sometimes they're dicks, other times it's really hard to get, you know, in there, right? Like, if you were to build it up properly, right, you can make that a pretty affordable place.
Yeah, but it's just like,
so
don't block off people from being able to get artifacts. Yeah. Don't block off, like, if I spawned over next to, like, where the freezing forest is, don't block off the whole freezing forest so no one can grab rock drake eggs. Like,
yeah, like,
don't do diggy things. Don't do that.
Like my thing is, hey, so that way, you know, you can take that away from those players, right? So that way you can't. So if I were to build my home, say, in the side of a certain mountain, right? There's no artifact there. There's just a plain base, you know what I mean? And you built your base in there. That's basically what I want to do. So that way nothing can come from behind me, above me, left or right. It has to come through the fucking main goddamn gate. And I wish it fucking luck. You know what I mean?
No, there's some great places you can build on every map that are defensible, but, like, there's also ways to be dicks on a lot of the maps.
But that's what I'm meaning is, so, if a person like me
I don't
didn't
know
want to
why
be a
you did
dick,
that.
Because it's heating up that desk. This gives it at least a place to move. That whole desk is hot.
Okay.
To touch.
Then turn on the AC. It's hot as hell in here.
Honey, the AC's right here. You say, click.
I don't understand that one. Okay.
Like literally, to control the AC, you want
I know.
you click.
The last time I turned on AC, you complained about it being too cold.
Yeah, in wintertime.
Yeah.
When you had an old PlayStation, that's not the freeze mod.
Haha.
hey, oh yeah, freezing. Why don't you come up here for, I'll trade you winters.
Dude, I would love it. I would love it. She would hate it. I would love it.
Dude, God forbid you had the snow that's supposed to be up here a lot of the time. Oh, you would hate it. You'd be out there for hours shoveling snow.
I know.
Or I'd hope that you'd have a, well, you better, if we were to trade, you better go and get a fucking blower. Because, like, dude, smart people get blowers or some type of machinery by a said time of the year to get rid of the snow. Otherwise, you're going to be like,
Dude,
well, you'll
time,
be physically fit.
Every time I enter, character takes a shit.
Hey, my only thing to anybody, okay, anybody who says, oh, why shovel snow when you can blow it? Do you know how great of a workout that is? I'd be afraid to face a guy who sat there for an entire winter just shoveling snow. That man would be, like, pretty fucking built. That's all, because that can get heavy real quick.
Okay.
How about you? Would you be intimidated of a guy like that? He's only been doing certain things, but the weight of snow, like, frig, including the amount of snow that I've had it where it's like up to my waist and higher, and I'm 6'4", okay? So when you have snow up to your waist at 6'4", you're kind of sitting there like, what the fuck? What
Alright,
the actual fuck?
I kind of wish Wyatt was here, guys, if I'm being honest, because those are Ravengers, and I would really love to tame a Ravenger.
I really wish Wyatt was here. Why would you want me there with Ravengers?
So basically when I'm trying to tame the Ravengers I won't, you could,
Get the shit kicked into me?
No, protect me from, like, other things that may pop up. You just kill the other things that pop up.
Understandable. Me, I thought it was more like the ass kicking that has to take place before you can tame them.
No, they're normal knockout feed.
No, good.
Also, I'm glad that they are here and not that Carno that I saw earlier, but, like, where the hell did the Carno go? Like, I don't see the Carno anymore, and that scares me.
Well, just keep an eye on ear out real well.
Also, the fact that the Ravenger says is a +2 on its pack, but I only see the one male and the one female, and I don't see the other one.
So wait, there's 3?
There's 3, but I only see 2.
Yeah. That's it, that +2 meaning that's the pack leader, and it's got +2, which is the other 2.
No. It says +2 no matter if they're not the pack leader. And I don't see the pack leader. That's the problem.
Don't do it.
Their mate
It
boosted,
could be one of those.
and I don't know where their pack leader is. So it's like,
Oh, dude, that is a risky thing, because if you shoot, it may be like that one mission off of Call of Duty. Don't shoot the dog, whatever you do, and then if you do it, then the horde of dogs. I think that was actually an achievement to try to outrun it. Like,
I see a level 40 Seeker. I see an Arthro, but neither of those is what I'm scared of right now.
okay, so you remember the mission, right? Where you travel into the what would be Chernobyl?
Yeah.
And you gotta go and snipe the guy. And you remember that dog, if you shoot it, the entire pack comes after you, like an entire horde of dogs, it just doesn't stop?
Yeah.
I did that one time, it just booked it. Like, full out, just pulled out pistol, and just started sprinting after I did that. It's not an achievement, but it is possible somewhat to get all the way to the end of that mission before they catch you. It is just hard. You gotta, like, be super precise. If you mess up once, they'll get you. Hey, it's that bad, eh? When you're like, you know, and if you want to know how I learned that, because I fucked up a lot.
Alright, I killed the Arthro.
I just laugh though, the guy that's with you, he tries to take them out, and they just immediately overwhelm him too.
You know what, fuck, I'm dragging this Arthro. I'm not walking in there.
But, hey, so for that way, if anybody who hasn't ever tried that, you know, tries it, it is possible. You'll just die a lot of times before you'll succeed. It's almost like Elden Ring boss, you know. You know, get
Oh yeah,
get your ass beat 1,000 times.
if anybody remembers my Elden Ring streams where I fought a few bosses people say were hard and just killed them first try, and then I fight bosses people say are easy and die like 100 times. That also happens.
Yeah, this one's more like, hey, you fuck up on memory, like your memory of the map ahead of you. Just one wrong turn, it's all over.
Dude, to be honest, the only thing in here that scares me is that Seeker, and I don't know where the fuck the Seeker went. The hell is... Oh, I almost did a big fuck up. Oh, that's a nice looking Glowtail. And Glowtails are passive tames, and they're non-hostile. So I would really love to get that Glowtail, but I'm more concerned by the Seeker. The Ravengers don't scare me. They're both low level, and if I needed to kill them, I could. Like, if I needed to kill the Ravengers, I definitely could. Like, that is a... That's not even a question on my part. I know I could if I wanted to. I mean, I killed an Arthro. And Arthros are indubitably worse than Ravengers. The only problem with these Ravengers is they're low level. Like, the level 48 is decent, but that level 16 Mel is just inopportune.
Oh yeah, Psycho, what is your thoughts on GTA?
That will lead into a big debate that I don't feel like having on stream.
Okay, like or hate?
That is literally enough for me to be hated by like hundreds of thousands of people.
Why? I will admit that.
Is the most played game.
Hey, me, do I like the new coming here soon, oh hell yeah! Like I get to play with just my buddies and do like I get to do all the missions I want to do, and in lobbies where it's just us. No longer will it just be like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff built up. I have to go and play with players, and it's really hard to find a low player lobby.
Like, I don't...
But
GTA is one of those games that I feel like is overrated. I'll just stay at that point.
It somewhat is. It's just I find it's just something to freaking like at this point do because they don't, not to be mean, do anything else. Not trying to make anybody out there hate. It's just the it's kind of funny that they made the remastered versions of the games, but they screwed up so bad that they're afraid to make anything else really, like a remaster. Like I heard, like they were playing on, I think, doing Red Dead 1 remaster, but then they stopped it.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of their, how the other ones went. It's like, well, maybe if you didn't like take out like so much of the content that made the game what it was. Like they didn't want to take it out probably because of controversy and stuff like that, which I get. Okay, it's shitty, but I also look at it like, when did we become so like soft to gaming? Including to Rockstar, like frig. Like I always went like, okay, Call of Duty, it's mild. They just show you what war is. Battlefield, same thing. GTA, it was like, hey, here's a game that is literally meant for adults. But parents will still buy their kids this, so I can't really blame the game creators when they put, hey, M for mature, and somebody who's not supposed to be playing the game gets it. It's not really their fault.
Bad parenting. You can't buy
Well,
it
that's why I
for your kid and then complain that it's violent, vulgar, and...
Well, like, my parents always complained to me, like, I couldn't play Saints Row.
Saints Row
3, okay?
Okay, let's be honest. Saints Row is,
Yes, but, like, I had already at that time played GTA. Like,
yeah, but GTA is
3,
not
4...
as bad as fucking Saints Row.
Yeah, but I played 3, 4, I played a lot of games up to that point that was like, I literally played that game, and I literally said to myself, what was everybody, like, so freaking out about? This game is fucking hilarious. This is like taking GTA's, like, how they try to play it serious, and just be like, hey, we made a joke with it.
Yeah, it's like, yes, but you got it. No one can deny that Saints Row is way more... No, before anybody fucking says, like, oh, Resident GTA is, like, no, Saints Row is an amazing game. I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying it is a very vulgar fucking game.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking amazing game, like, I love it. I just laugh that, like, so
saying
many
a game's
people...
vulgar is different from me saying a game is bad. The game is vulgar, yes, but it's an amazing vulgar. It's an amazing vulgar. That makes any sense to anybody. That, like, I'm pretty sure it's just a weird thing for me to say, but yeah, it's a amazing vulgar. it's a vulgar game that if it wasn't vulgar, it wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, but I just love that it makes it's almost like a hey, so here's GTA. We bring in weapons and all that are dangerous and try to make you like this and that. Meanwhile, here's Saints Row. We just make fucking jokes.
We got a baseball bat as a giant dildo. Have fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning.
Okay, let me get back to my house before dehydration kicks and makes me go. Because, that's going to happen. Because that always happens. Oof. Alright. What was it gathering stone again? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I was making more spark powder. I was making more spark powder, and I was making more cementing paste, since I was like, why not? Okay. Oh wait, no, why'd I put my torch away? I didn't need to.
And you go. Oh god.
Alright. Gonna dip underneath this, make some more narcotic.
Make more narcotic.
Yeah, honestly, make more narcotic. Alright. And, yeah, that's probably the end of, episode 1 for Aberration. By the time we get, back and I do episode 2, I'm probably gonna hit up that metal some more and get some more metal made. And, I might go and get a Ravager. Probably a low level, though. I need to see what level Ravager saddle is. So I'm not 100% sure about what level Ravager saddle is. But yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy. Gotta do everything properly, but I love
Queen Tyrene.
that. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Aberration Part 2 or Island Part 2 of Solo, or you know, episode 8 of the official server. Well, episode 8 of the official server we're gonna have to wait on a little bit, guys. I'm kind of working out some stuff for that, but besides the point. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Aberration Part 1, which hide hat, but that's not what I was doing. Shit. Okay, cool. I guess that's gonna be how we're ending this. And also maybe my farm will actually start growing. might get I need to get fertilizer, but I don't have anything that takes a shit besides me, so it's gonna be a while on that one. Yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed. Wow, I like how quick I'm just dehydrated over here. Let's go ahead and get that up a little bit. And then let's end the video on a good note by bad. Okay, cool. Yeah. Grab some of that, and yeah. That's gonna be how we end that video. Hopefully not take a picture because my PlayStation wants to be my controller's really bad, guys.